Hello and welcome to Psych 200 Child Development. This is the second summer session and my name is Miss Flynn. I will be your instructor this summer. I just wanted to do an overview of Blackboard in order to show you how it's organized, as well as to give you an overall description of the course. So I'm just going to dive right in. Our home page on Blackboard is the announcements page, and I have a welcome announcement here. I've got three very important pieces of information, things you need to keep in mind throughout the semester. The first is, and I'm highlighting it here, that this class is 100% online, meaning that we will not be meeting in person and all of your work can be submitted through Blackboard and My Development Lab. Because of this, it is extremely important, and I'm highlighting this here, that you follow all instructions closely and that the computer and internet connection you are using are reliable. So do whatever you need to do to make sure that's the case. If you yourself do not have a reliable computer and internet connection, you might want to go to campus to do your online work. The second is that you need to only be using Firefox web browser. That's extremely important, as our My Development Lab really works best on Firefox. So you will run into computer issues that are going to be frustrating for you if you are not using Firefox and it is not up to date. So make sure you're using Firefox and it's up to date. Thirdly, only use UMBC email for any correspondences you have in the course. Okay, so now that we've covered the announcements tab, which I will be updating regularly to give you instructions and to clarify things that are confusing. So your announcements tab is always going to be what shows up first for you throughout the semester. So the next tab we have here is your syllabus and instructions. And right now I'm just going to show you what's on that tab, and I'm not going to go into detail about the syllabus yet. I'm going to do that on another video. So your second tab, I'll just click on that now. It's the syllabus and instructions. And that has the syllabus, and that goes into all sorts of detail about what you're going to be doing in this course. The second item is the instructions for accessing My Development Lab. That's an important document. I'm also going to be doing a video on how to access your My Development Lab. So whichever is easier for you, either following this document or listening to my words and a video that I'm going to be doing on that. The third item is Google Hangout instructions. So because this is an online course, I'm not going to hold office hours, traditional office hours, where you come and meet me in an office on campus. What I'm going to be doing is having office hours available by appointment. So what you're going to do when you feel you need to meet with me, you're going to send me an email and give me some times that you're available. We'll set a time to meet, quote unquote, and we'll be meeting via Google Hangout. And if you're not familiar with that, it's basically like a Skype. It's a video call that you can do using your the email account, your UMBC email account that you already have. And I have instructions for how to set that up if that's something you're not familiar with. So again, we can talk either with a video conference, or just a phone call, and that's all using Google Hangout. So if you do want to meet with me, that's going to come in handy. And it kind of lays out the instructions for that. So the third tab is going to be the contacts. I'm your only contact really for the course. My name again is Miss Flynn. When you write me emails, I prefer that you address me with Miss Flynn. Try to write professional emails. That means addressing your subject, which is me, using full sentences, using proper grammar, and then having a closing saying something like thank you, and then using your name. So if you're uncertain as to how to write a professional email, that's something you can ask me about. But especially because all of your correspondence with me will be via email or Google Hangout, the majority probably being email, it's very important that you're writing in a professional manner when you're addressing me. And here is my email address. It is kflynn3@umbc.edu. The fourth tab is your My Development Lab. I'll click on that. So here is where you're going to go to do all of your My Development work. And again, I'm going to go into more detail about that in the syllabus video that I do, but this is where you will go for that. The first time you click on My Development Lab, it's going to be registering your My Development Lab. So again, we're not going to do that right now, but that's where you will go for that. The next tab is your Mini Projects tab. You're going to have 2 mini projects throughout the course of the session that you're going to need to complete. They're entitled Mini Projects for a reason. These are fairly simple projects. They're written assignments that are going to allow you to get some real world experiences that are going to relate to the course content. So again, I'm going to go into more detail about this when I do my syllabus video, but this is where you will go to both turn in the assignments and to get the assignment description. So as you can see here, you can download a Word doc that goes into detail about the actual assignment. And then once you have completed the assignment, you're going to click on the respective assignment in order to turn that in. And I'm going to ask that you turn that in a Word format, what you're used to in other courses. So you're going to type out your assignment in a Word doc, and then you are going to attach a file here. So you're going to save that Word doc, browse your computer, and then that will allow you to go and find your Word doc, and then you'll submit it that way. So I'm just going to back click here. The next tab is your Final Exam and Study Docs tab. So we will have a final exam in this course. And again, I'm going to go into that when we talk about the syllabus, but just so you know, your final exam will be on Blackboard. So you do not need to go on campus to do a paper and pencil test, but you will be doing it at a specific time, and that's going to be on Friday, August 15th, and it starts at 10 a.m. and it's going to be on Blackboard. So if that doesn't work for you, that timing doesn't work for you, you're going to need to make arrangements with me. But again, we will go into that when I talk about the syllabus. The next tab is your Tools tab. And on the Tools tab, I have your Blackboard Help for Students. So if you're experiencing any issues with Blackboard itself, this is where you'll go for that. This is where you will go to get your grades. And I've also left up a tasks link. This can help you kind of write out all of the things that you need to do for the course if that would help you organize yourself. Okay, and the very last tab is your discussion groups. So I'm going to click here, and you're going to go, when you click on discussion group, you're going to go to discussion group discussion board. Here is where you will do, you'll make your discussion board posts. And this is another assignment that you're going to need to do related to each unit of the course. This course is broken up into 5 units, and for each unit you will do a discussion board post as well as reply to another one of your group members' posts. So again, I'll go into more detail about that, but that's where you will go for all of your discussion board things. The very first discussion board post that you're going to need to do, I'm going to highlight it here, which you need to do by next Wednesday. You're going to be introducing yourself to your group. So I've broken the class down into smaller groups. You have about 4 other members, and so 5 including yourself. In your group, and you're going to be discussing different topics with your small group. but you need to introduce yourself by 11:59 on Wednesday the 9th. And you'll introduce yourself by including your name, your major, your year in school, and your reason for taking the course, as well as what you hope to learn and at least one interesting fact about yourself. So in order to actually make a post to that, you're going to click on this forum. You're going to click on discussion group 6. And you'll see that no items have been found, and that's because no one has posted yet. But you're going to click here to create a thread. Your subject is going to be introductions, and then you will write out your introduction here and then click submit. Okay, so that concludes our video of our overview of Blackboard. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.